Hey everybody, welcome to the Pride 4 podcast. My name is Bryce.
Chris.
Ross.
Alex.
And we got a full house today. I'm trying to find my notes. So what's up with J. Cole? Let's start off there. Wait, do we have any? No, we don't have much going on, but what was up with J. Cole? You posted something about J. Cole.
Leave
Chris.
the guy alone. He grew up with no role models.
That's true.
He actually got an invitation to try out for an NBA team.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're like, try out, let's do this.
Is he
of
thinking?
course, it couldn't be like a North Carolina team. It has to be the Pistons, but still.
Is he really gonna do it?
He's good at basketball. So maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
It'd be less money though.
Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah.
Rapper in the NBA, like coming into the NBA, would be a gold mine.
Well,
He would get he'd get like a 30 mil deal, dude.
Dude, and hear me out on this,
I
right?
don't know about
So as
that.
a rapper, you pull all the tang, and as a basketball player, you pull all the tang. So
He
that's
definitely would probably be more popular even.
like double.
Just get
Yeah,
tangs
exactly.
squared.
What like how much does a basketball player make that's like popular?
It's not even about popular. It's like
As much as they make
it's like
playing in college.
decent and popular.
Yeah, I suppose.
Fucking decent.
Like how much he wouldn't be LeBron. What's a one
gonna
that's
say, if you're
popular that isn't good?
If you're above average, you're like 8 to 12 mil a year.
Well, that's better than his rapping for sure.
That's if you're above average, but if he's getting just a tryout out of nowhere, I don't know if he'd be getting that.
Do you think he's getting it out of nowhere or getting it because he's a rapper?
No, because he's actually a baller. Like, if you guys have a second, just go on to like YouTube or any of that and look at like celebrity basketball games and shit like that. Like J. Cole is nice.
Okay. So it is warranted. I think it would be great publicity, though. I think they want him. Like, if he can play, if he can't play, they're obviously not going to let him into the NBA.
Right?
But he's definitely, if he gets in, I don't think he's going to be a bencher.
I've seen some of the people that are in the NBA. Some of them are just trash, man.
Yeah.
Some of them are just trash.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are they? Yeah, they're bench warmers, right?
Believe me, we've had some of them. So the Timberwolves.
It ain't no fucking Ricky Rubio. I know that.
Yeah, he's pretty. He's in Arizona now.
Oh, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. He's not in Minnesota anymore. Fuck that guy.
Mm-hmm.
But do we have anybody good on the Wolves right now?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
What'd
you say, Alex?
Play as a team for some reason, but we have good players.
Because they don't have fucking Durant there to keep him in check.
Durantula.
Yeah, the fucking Durantula, dude. Apparently there's I see an article from Uprocks, rappers whose basketball workouts could give J. Cole a run for his money. So apparently there's a couple other rappers.
Mm-hmm.
I think let me see, on a different note, I think I read an article about Takeoff allegations of sexual abuse.
There's one on Common too recently.
What? No way. Common?
Common.
The Common.
The Common. Allegedly.
The Light Common.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Dating Tiffany Haddish Common.
Is he really dating Tiffany Haddish?
Yeah.
On Microsoft commercials, Common.
Yes.
Is he on Microsoft commercials?
He's for their like AI stuff or whatever he does commercials for.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking resurrection common sense.
Yes.
What the fuck? No way. Who are the allegations from?
What I'm saying is like
they're just there. They're just there.
The last article that I read said something about the young lady being asleep and waking up to Common's, and I quote, private parts in her mouth.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate, and I guess we don't know until we know. But yeah, that one came out of left field. I would not expect, like, if you were to say a rapper like who you thought was capable, like Common wouldn't be on my list. Like,
He would not be a common choice.
no, no, he's like, yeah, I don't know. He sings a lot. He raps a lot about women, of course, and stuff like that. But it's never in like a demeaning way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just left field to me. I hope I can. I haven't found an article on it, and I'm pretty sure it was Takeoff that I was talking about before. Let me Google that so it's not Offset or some
Okay,
shit.
so it says by singer Jaguar Wright.
Jaguar Wright.
Yep, as part of the hashtag Me Too movement.
Okay.
Now,
Looks
Chris, I gotta ask you, how is Jaguar spelt for this name? No,
This is
I was just
spelled
kidding.
Jaguar.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Right? Yeah, and it's like,
Yo.
yeah.
Yeah, so it is Takeoff. Takeoff's being sued over alleged rape in at a LA party. Yeah, so Me Too is striking again, as it should.
Well, it's two things. It's tough being a victim, and it's tough being a person where, well, anybody that could, just allegations mean this, that, and a third. So like, I get it, it's tough on both sides, but it takes a lot of strength, if it did actually happen, for people to come forward. So I'll never try to shun that or anything like that. It just shocked the shit out of me to see Common, of all people. Like, that doesn't even, but I don't know him like that, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess I mean, we'll see where it goes. Like, I don't know these guys personally, obviously. They're just rappers in the limelight and shit. Like, we don't know what's actually going on behind closed doors, except for Kanye. He's pretty open about everything.
Yep.
Like Kim cheating on him and stuff, and so I guess, yeah, we'll see what happens with that in the future. I'll keep my eyes open to articles that have allegations. Maybe we can discuss it at some point, guys.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I didn't want to either. Compton, Dr. Dre, 5 years later discussion on Reddit. I will not be commenting on that, so that's closed. And I listened to it popped up on the YouTubes for me, so I didn't pay for this, unfortunately, I guess, for Logic. I did listen to his No Pressure album because it just popped up in a playlist on my YouTube, so I listened to the album. It was like, I want to say No ID production. He shouts No ID out quite a bit, and it's a good album. It is a good album. That's the one where he said it's his final album or whatever, and he's retiring to become a Twitch streamer or some shit.
Yep.
And that was his final album, and it was like, it was good. Like, it didn't have, Wu-Tang Forever on it or anything like that. But he said, like, in the album, like, Cowboy Bebop and Trigun and Samurai Champloo were on repeat during the making of this album, and his inspirations were God, I can't remember, but MF Doom was one of them, and then the No ID production. It's pretty much a lo-fi album, Chris, and I don't know if you're still on a lo-fi kick.
Mm-hmm. Always.
But yeah, but this Logic album is a pretty much Logic standard issue. It's pretty much sounds the same as Young Sinatra 4 from what I can tell, like flow wise and stuff. There's not much deviation between what he can do. Still skillful, but yeah, it's pretty much a lo-fi album of Logic, and it was actually pretty good. I was surprised. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I like Logic now, but he's gone, so rest in peace Logic's career, I guess, that he shut down himself. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. So if anybody likes Logic or likes lo-fi hip-hop, rap, check out that No Pressure album. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm trying to think if it's cheesy, and I don't you'd probably think it's cheesy, Chris, but I don't think it's anything too bad. Like,
I mean, he's in that lane. He's a corny rapper, you know what I mean? Just like, you know, we discussed that before with like Vince Staples, and I don't really think it's a bad thing. It's almost just like, it's like a genre to me. Like, corny rappers are a genre to me, and I like either listen to it or I don't, but it's just trying to name a genre of rapper.
I should have I actually was going to pull a song for you of one that stood out for me that I thought you would really like, but I can't remember the name. I would have to find the list of stuff again.
Yeah, shoot it to me in the sampler, because I definitely be up on that. I don't put stuff in there very often because I'm always like, I'm a creature of habit, so I listen to a lot of old shit a lot. Yeah, so it's like I very rarely venture out and listen to new shit.
That's what I post. I think like I posted like Ghostface, like Supreme Clientele on there or some shit like.
Yeah, like MF Doom was on there, I think.
Yeah, well, that was New Doom though.
Yeah,
that was one of his new features, and he sounds older. You can clearly tell, but that's why I was like, that's why I asked, like, does Doom still got it? Like, let me know.
I think so. Like his flow is unmistakable, and to like be years later and still writing bars the same way and still having people that may have listened to you on and off throughout the year still connect with your music. Like, he's still got it. It's dope.
Yeah. I hope, like, because he's done a couple of features lately, and I hope that means he's doing something. Well, he was supposed to do that, like Mad Villain 2, or like Mad Villainy 2 or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if that's coming out when, but we'll see. Like, who was that production again? Madlib? Yeah, Madlib and MF Doom. Supposed to do another album, but we'll see. I watched the over 2 hour long Snoop Dogg versus DMX IG live. Did any of you glimpse at that?
I didn't. I watched the 2 Chainz and Rick Ross one though.
Was that good?
I don't think so. I don't think it was a very good matchup, because like when you look at Rick Ross's catalog versus 2 Chainz catalog, like it's not the same. Like, I don't think it was the best match.
Yeah, well, I personally am not a fan of either of those. But like,
well, I mean, it's Southern music, so that kind of
has nothing to do with it.
Who do you like that's a Southern artist?
Outkast.
Okay.
Luda. What's modern? See, I don't know. I just assume everybody's from New York now.
Yeah.
Like, everybody. Like, I mean, Scarface and shit, like, it's old stuff. Like, I don't like that mumble rap, and a lot of trap is like mumble rap now.
Yeah, so it's been like that for a little bit too, depending on if you had Atlanta rappers or Mississippi rappers or Tennessee rappers, depending on what era you came out. Like a lot of it is, but it's just like one of those things that you identify because you grew up in the areas type shit.
Yeah, I mean, I like the old shit. I mean, I like our Outkast, Scarface, like Old Wayne, Luda, 3-6 Mafia. Well, Ghetto Boys would be from Texas. Like, of course, Petey Pob.
Petey motherfucking Pablo.
Yeah, like well, Project Pat, I guess, Solo.
Yeah, I fucks with Project Pat super hard.
J. Cole, I guess, would be Southern.
Yep.
Even though I think he was like not even born in the U.S.
J. Cole?
Yeah.
What? That's 21 Savage.
No, J. Cole, I don't think was born in the U.S.
Yes, he was. He had to have been. Damn it.
He ain't running for president.
Did
You want me to Google it?
Did Canada steal another one from us? Let me see.
No, he ain't no Canada. Born Frankfurt, Germany.
Oh, he was born in the military base.
Is that what it says?
Oh,
Yep.
Well, that means he's an American, but he wasn't born in America, so.
Yeah, that shit don't count.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it does say American military base of Frankfurt, West Germany. Oh shit, yeah, 1985, so it would have been West Germany at the time.
Damn.
Berlin Wall was still up, I think.
Damn.
Jesus. What were we talking about? Southern rappers. Who else? Yeah, I don't know. There's some. Missy Elliott, I guess. Timbaland, whoever Timbaland pretty much touched.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot, but it's all old. Like none of that new stuff. Like I don't really fuck with new stuff. Except for J. Cole. But J. Cole is clearly, not, mumble rap trap or anything like that. He's just his own kind of early 2000s, 90s vibe kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, J. Cole's up there, man.
For sure.
But okay, anyway, over 2 hour long, IG live. So, let me see if I could pull up the song list. Snoop Dogg versus DMX IG live. I'm biased. I'm giving it to Snoop. No, fuck. Edit that out, Ross. I'm giving it to DMX, not Snoop. Even though DMX obviously has bangers. Obviously, but so DMX went to Snoop Dogg's house for this. So they were literally in Snoop Dogg's studio doing this and rapping what they were playing in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And even though you could barely understand DMX, you knew what he was about. And it was like, I think Swizz Beatz was there. He was DJing it, I think. Yeah, I think Swizz Beatz was actually in the studio with them playing it. I'm still trying to find the song list. But whenever Snoop Dogg played, a hit, DMX hit him with a hit. Like Snoop Dogg's like, oh yeah, like here's can't remember what the fuck he did, but DMX is like slipping. And I was like, oh, he got it. DMX got it. And the great thing about it was Snoop Dogg was ad-libbing for DMX because Snoop Dogg fucking loves DMX. Like he was like rapping in the background with DMX and shit, like ad-libbing his shit and talking about like where he heard DMX's stuff and why he fucks with it so much. And DMX in return was like, I remember when I heard this song from you, and they're talking about like where they had those experiences. And I thought it was awesome that they could celebrate like that, like being like top of their field, as
Mhm.
top rappers, top tier rappers, like being able to celebrate and even having memories connected to songs like a normal person would, I guess. They are
For sure.
normal people, but it's weird like when you hear a rapper saying it, like normally it's like, I'm number one, I'm God, there's no one else. I make 4 million off a Nike deal. That ain't enough to feed my kids. You know, that kind of
Mhm.
shit.
Yeah.
And that's normally what you get. But here's two guys celebrating, and they're like, oh, I fuck with your music so hard. I remember when I was sitting in the coupe, like rolling down to like this club, and this came on, and I was with so and so, and I'm like, oh my God, like that's cool. But
Yeah.
I'm giving it to DMX though. Because just I'm biased there.
Well,
But
and same here. I just have more of an attachment to DMX's music than I do to a lot of the shit that Snoop had come out. Simply because of like the timing of everything and who I was listening to the music with and all of that other shit. So I mean, I definitely, even without singing it, like knowing the catalogs, I'd be swayed to DMX's side anyway.
right.
And then Rough Riders shit, like the Rough Rider anthem, son. Come on.
Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah, like okay, so I found the list and the verses or whatever. So number one, well let me see who they thought won here. This is Billboard's article on Snoop Dogg facing off against DMX. And let me go to the end quick. They did a lot, and they also freestyled.
Wow.
At the DMX kind of faltered at the end there for freestyling. You could tell he didn't really want to do it because he didn't have anything prepared, but he still tried, and it was fine. It was just like normal freestyling with your friends. And like at the beginning, he like did a little freestyle. I'm like, this is fucking awesome. Let me see the final score here. So they're saying that DMX won 12-10 with 4 ties.
Nice.
Okay, let me go through some of the big hitters here. Yes. Okay, never mind. Let's go to a bigger one. Snoop Dogg, Gin and Juice, went against Get At Me Dog. They said Snoop won. That's fair. Oh, they're saying Snoop won on a lot of these. Dre Day versus Rough Riders. That was kind of weird. They said Snoop Dogg won. Two of America's Most Wanted versus DMX Stop Being Greedy. Snoop Dogg won. And this is when DMX just started wiping the floor with them, I think. Down for My Ends and Money Cash Hose for DMX.
Man, that was the
Yeah.
fucking jam.
Yep, Money Cash Hose won. Snoop Dogg brought in Corrupt, Nate Dogg, and Warren G's Ain't No Fun versus Come Back in One Piece. DMX fucking won. Snoop Dogg
Words.
featuring Exhibit. Bitch Please versus X Gonna Give It To You. Of course, X gave it to him. G's and Hustlers versus Who We Be. DMX, they're saying won. Like, it's crazy what these bitches want versus Snoop Dogg and Pharrell, Beautiful. And they're saying DMX won, and I'm like, of course he did.
Well, Beautiful is a dope song, but like not that dope.
Yeah, not what these bitches want. Like that's gold tier right there. That's plat tier. He is plat. All he has is plat. Like you don't fuck with DMX. All he has is platinum. Like how many? Like Snoop Dogg is rocking probably golds everywhere, and like DMX has got all plat, like a run of plat. Like, oh my god. Oh no, Snoop Dogg did murder. Murder was the case versus Slippin', and of course Slippin' won. Okay, let's move on. Moral of the story is I think DMX edged it out a little bit, and this article is agreeing with that as well. But you know, they both brought their all, so they brought their A game. Let's see where Party Up in Here was. Oh yeah, it was Party Up in Here, or Party Up in Here, versus Snoop Dogg's Drop It Like It's Hot. DMX won, dude. DMX beat Drop It Like It's Hot with Party Up. Do you agree with that, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna move on from here because I talked about it too long. Check that out if you want to waste like 2 hours of your life, but it was beautiful. We're no longer a tabloid podcast. I know we were last week or the week before, but Dr. Dre's getting a divorce and we don't care. That's tabloid shit. So he do what he gonna do, and we'll move on. Do you guys want to play Grounded? Have you guys seen that video game Grounded where it's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and you fight like bugs and shit?
I heard about it. I haven't actually watched any like gameplay though.
I've watched a couple, and I actually want to play it. It's like a survival game, but you're shrunken and you're building shit out of like, you know, like branches and blades of grass, and you got like, you gotta
fight like spiders and shit.
Yeah, you fight spiders and ants and stuff, and you're climbing on, you know, you're small. It's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids shit in a video game. But it's like a survival game. I think that's cool. I want to try that out. We did hear a rumor about Xbox Live Gold being retired. That's not the case.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, they reiterated that it's not going away actually. And I'm like, well, yeah, no shit. Like if people are paying you twice as much, like if they're paying you $30 a month just to have Game Pass, of course you're going to do that. Why would you cut half of that? I don't even know how much is Game Pass?
I actually don't know.
Plus Xbox Live Gold. How much is Xbox Live Gold? It's got to be like...
They might have like a bundle type thing. I don't know.
Let me see this shit. It might actually be way... It's not like $10 a month. Is it? Is it way cheaper?
I have no clue. You can start your first month for $1, I know.
Ooh, baby. I'm on their website and I'm trying to find out how much it actually costs. Let me go to join now.
Xbox Live Gold is included, it says.
With Game Pass?
Yep.
How much is Game Pass?
I don't know.
Oh, do they not have that released at all yet?
Oh, Game Pass. Oh, wait. Here it is. First, it's wait. Why is
$15 a month.
Okay, it's $15 a month. Okay.
Yep. And also includes gold, which is a $10 a month value. So they're definitely combining it.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would they say they're not getting rid of it when they bundled it?
Well, I guess gold by itself is still going to be an option, I guess. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, why would you...
Looks like you can get Game Pass for the PC, it looks like, as well, for $4.99. Limited time price.
Yep. Which I've been thinking about it. Like, I don't want to buy a new Xbox. Like, I don't know if I want to buy an Xbox just for stock or two. Like, I do want that, of course. But that probably isn't the brightest decision. But like, I could play it on PC day one, but it would be in 1080p. How much would it cost to like upgrade to a 4K computer? Like, you need the 4K monitor. You need the 4K graphics card.
Yeah, one that could do it. Yeah.
How much is a 4K monitor? Those are like $500 alone, aren't they?
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't even know what the frame rate would even be in that. It'd probably only be 60.
4K 60 is actually pretty cheap nowadays, depending on the panel that you get. It all depends on the if it's
Well,
IG.
we're not talking bottom of the barrel, Alex. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah. Well, you need it to be at least 60 to like. I'm talking like matching with an Xbox or PS5. Like I'm talking matching. So you'd have to spend like at least 350 probably on a monitor. Then graphics card for 4K graphics card. Are they still like 800 plus? Because
I'm
you
not
need
sure.
minimum 2080, right?
Well, one that'll do ray tracing as well as that is going to cost. I don't even know if like the 2080 Ti will do ray tracing as good as the chip they got in.
Oh my god.
3000 will. The 3000s will, I'm sure, but not the 20s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is like literally shit that's not on the market yet.
Other Chris bought like a 20. He bought a 2080 Ti when they were like new. Like that's mind blowing to me. Yeah, a 2080 Ti right now. Oh, that's the Founders Edition on Newegg. But yeah, you're looking at like 800 right there for the graphics card. But since I'm going graphics card, my I'd probably get bottlenecked by my processor.
Yeah,
like I'd need
probably.
a CPU, and that's another. It would be like, God, to upgrade to 4K right now on a PC that's doing 1080. It's got to be like 2K, right? Because you're pretty much redoing. Because if you do CPU, then you might have to do the board, but RAM should still be good. God, see, that's fucked up. Like, we're to the point now where gaming for video game consoles are better and more affordable than a PC for gaming. Like, consoles are surpassing PCs in terms of capability and affordability.
For the first like year or two of their life, and then after that it'll be PCs are the same, better, cheaper.
Yeah, I think when the new gens come out, do you think that there will be a massive price cut to like all the 4K entry level shit for PC?
That's
Like just to
possible.
compete? That's what I think personally, but yeah, I guess time will tell like what they do. Obviously, they're not going to say, "Oh yeah, we're going to have to cut prices to compete." Like Nvidia ain't going to say that shit. They want people to buy $1,200 Cyberpunk 2077 graphics cards before they price cut them, you know. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Chris, how boring was that for you?
Well, I don't know shit about computers, so
Pretty boring then.
I'm like less than normal. I was just having a talk with my wife about that shit today. I was like, yo, I am not a video gamer. Like, I realized that because like even when I had game systems and they were like the new game systems, it was just like Grand Theft Auto, Madden. That's it.
I mean, that's a gamer. Like in the early 2000s and shit, there was like gatekeeping. Well, there still is, but there was way more of it. Gatekeeping, stigmas, and shit like that. Like, if you have a PS4 or a PS3, if you have any video game console, play a video game, you're a gamer. Like, who gives a shit? Like,
Yeah, but
it's just another word for saying fucking loser. Do you want to be a loser, Chris? Go ahead. Go ahead. Have no
right?
fucking
No,
life.
I just think, it's like just like people say that I'm a sneakerhead, like I'm actually knowledgeable about when sneaker drops happen, and I'm knowledgeable about what amenities certain sneakers have over other sneakers. Like, I just wasn't into it on that level ever.
Yeah, I mean, gamer is just someone who plays video games, right? Like to have knowledge on it, even the basic shit that we know, that's just a simp. No, I don't know what that would be called. Like, it would just, what would it be called, Ross?
Like, I don't know.
Playing video games, but actually knowing
Playing video
more
games
ins and
while
outs of stuff about it.
also trying to like survive in society. I don't know.
Yeah,
Well, and just
a loser. It's pretty
well,
much a
no,
loser,
just
dude.
like understanding what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the person that I just need it to work. I don't need to know how it works, or I know why it works, but I don't know how it works. And
You're
like
the
you
guy.
guys know how it
Dude,
works.
You're the guy who's like, oh, I just spent like $5,000 on this gaming PC, and then some guy who spent like 2Ks out like, yeah, mine's just as good as yours, and you're like, what?
Yeah, same.
mine's
Yo, I'm serious.
Alienware.
Like that's me. That's definitely me.
Yep. Because I mean, doing computers and building computers is just like Legos. It's pretty fucking simple because there's like only so many components to it. But
I get it, but like,
Alex helped me do mine, of course, because well, for one, my hands are fat, and that's hard. Like I had a micro case once, and yeah, would it
sounded
be
like you
mini or
stuttered
micro?
after micro there for a second, like you're gonna say something else.
Micro cat.
penis. That
No,
is funny.
I had a micro case once with fat hands, and that was abysmal. So I have a big case, but I still have fat hands. So it's like, eh. But yeah. I mean, where's the cutoff for gamer? People who play Candy Crush, I'm cutting them off. That's where I draw the line. Mobile gaming isn't gaming. You're not a gamer if you play a mobile. No, I'm kidding.
Well, that's what I was just about to ask. Like, are mobile games? Because like I play mobile games here and there, but it's just like it's like mobile version of like boring games. Like
mobile games
word
are like
games.
mobile games are just like a bad hobby.
I mean, they're just like virtual board games, like pretty much.
No, mobile games are virtual casinos.
There you go.
Yeah,
Sometimes literally.
okay.
Like
No, it's like drugs.
a mobile
where it's like,
game
hey,
is
give me a
Self-destructive
Feel good.
behavior.
yeah,
Yes.
like it can be an addiction, of course, but mobile games specifically are designed to bring in cash by time locking everything. Like I'm sure we've had 20 discussions in the past episodes about that, like Candy Crush. Oh my god, I did the first 25 levels. Well, you did pretty good. Do you want to keep going? $1.99. It's like, oh fuck yeah, I did another 25 levels. Oh, do you want to keep going? That's another $1.99. Like shit like that.
Yeah. Or like
Like
upgrades that you'll never be able to get playing the game.
yeah, what's
You
that
just
one
pay
that Yeah, pretty much. Like I think there was Castle Clash, was that I think I was playing that one if I remember
There was
correctly.
Clash of Clans.
Yeah, Clash of Clans. That's the one I played. That was like a long time ago. That's when I had an emulator on my PC emulating my phone so I could play it on my PC without having it go to sleep on my phone or whatever. I can't remember the exact reason, but it was like, "Oh, cool, you want to play something?" Like, "Awesome. Do you want Okay, so you collect all your money. Okay, collect your troops. Oh, do you want to build more troops to fight something? Okay, they'll be done in 6 hours. But you could pay $2, they'll be done instantly." Like shit like that. It's like, "Oh, you just fought a boss. Oh, you got some good shit for that. You got some good gold. You could fight your next boss in 17 hours, but you could pay $2, have it done instantly. You can fight him again." Like shit like that.
Wow.
Like that's essentially every single mobile game. But now, like, they have Hearthstone, which is packs and stuff. That's like virtual booster packs. That's just throwing fucking money away with no return value. And like I'm sure video games like the RPGs are adding skins. You could buy characters, shit like that. It's all monetary.
Yeah.
That's why. Well, mobile gaming is dangerous just in that regard that it's so easy to monetize it because it's all based off time. Because people who have mobile phones are usually out and about doing something, and they're not sitting at home on their console or PC. So they're like, they got 20 minutes to burn or half hour to burn, but they could only do 10 minutes of shit in the game or something like that. But they could pay more to fill up that whole 20 minutes or half hour. That's my take on it. Like, who knows? I'm sure there's some beautiful games out there that do none of what I just said and is completely 100% free. And it's called the calculator.
I was about to say, like, those are the boring games like that I play that are like the word games where it's like a crossword puzzle or they put a bunch of letters jumbled up and you have to find whatever words you can and like those kind of fucking games.
And the thing about that is like you like a lot of them try to do free entry. They should be paid for their work. No one's saying that well, I'm sure some people are, but I'm not saying that a mobile developer shouldn't be paid for their work. But they should either have an upfront cost or a trial version then a cost. Like it shouldn't be free entry and then bleed you dry kind of shit, but
yeah,
that's just my opinion. That's why it's dangerous for mobile gaming. That's why I don't want to call them gamers. I don't want to give them any credit because you don't enable addicts. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah. Did you guys hear that Mulan is no longer releasing in theaters at all, and they're planning on doing just straight to Disney Plus?
They're trying to salvage any type of money possible, and it's like if they don't have Disney Plus by now, they gotta get it if we come out with Mulan. Like, I think more people should do that.
Do you think they're putting it behind a paywall on Disney Plus?
They said they are. They said it's like $30 or something like that.
Oh fuck yeah! Okay, they want
buy the movie, like instead of a DVD.
So Disney is going to find out that they will make 100% return on just releasing from Disney Plus under a paywall, like $30 paywall, which is the price of like 2 tickets where we are.
They said it's like a pay-per-view, pretty much.
Yeah, that's crazy. That I mean, it's crazy because they don't have to pay theaters. Theaters don't need a cut or anything. They just get to release it and receive 100% of ticket sale. I mean,
right.
It's relative because it's like for 2 people for $30, but of course, like a family of 5 watching it, yeah, like shit like that. But they're like, $30, we still don't have to pay the theaters, so maybe that's still.
And they were trying to say that there might be a strategy going forward if it works out, where they'll be all like, "Oh, it's going to come out in theaters in like this much time, but like, if you want to watch it early, you could pay $30 and watch it on Disney Plus."
Yeah.
Oh man, that's going to absolutely decimate movie theaters, which I think
Marvel would be gone, Disney would be gone from theaters. Yeah. Star Wars, Marvel, and Disney would be gone from theaters. But that's okay because real people want the movie theater experience and not watching it on their junk sound systems at home in their junk houses. They want to get away.
You'll just see all these like 60-some-year-old like people out at the store like, "Where can I get a sound bar?"
Yeah. I don't want a pilot though. Give me one of them Vizio ones for $80.
There's no more Black Friday. There's no Black Friday at the store, so I can't get my sound bar for
one
cheap.
Of those fucking TCLs for $36.
TCL. Yeah, oh my god, TCL got one for $36?
God dang it.
I could go for a soundbar, but I have my PS4 under the TV right now. Yeah. So it can air and not overheat. Yeah, it's crazy to see what they're gonna do with that though. Like this fucking shit show of a pandemic is just going to be like cutting out the middleman and like, because I've always hated the middleman in essentially every aspect of like capitalism, because there's a middleman for fucking everything.
Yeah.
But now the huge companies are realizing like, oh, we don't fucking need you. Like United States Postal Service, oh, we don't need you. We'll just hire our own delivery people to deliver our Amazon packages, take a picture of them, and then steal them off the fucking doorstep anyway. Like, we don't need USPS. You know, shit like that. And Disney's like, oh, we don't fucking need these fucks. Like, these simps will watch it on TV for the same price. They'll watch it on their shit fucking 1080p TVs.
Right.
Because they got 2 kids and they can't afford to buy a 4K because they got 2 fucking kids. Like
that tax rebate rolls around, then they spend it all on.
Absolutely. And they got the 4K TVs, but they're like, oh, we don't fucking need to give out bandwidth for 4K.
We don't need fucking
stream
food.
it in 1080p.
Yep.
Yeah, like movie theaters, they don't play shit in 4K, do they? Don't answer that. I don't actually know.
I'm gonna say I don't know. I don't know the specifics on
because
like,
it defeats
their
my
resolutions
argument.
and stuff.
Right.
Let me type it. Do movie
Oh shit.
theaters play in 4K? I don't know how to ask that question. Even IMAX projection systems are not capable of playing back higher than 4K. Well, I asked if it played 4K, but okay, let's go to Quora. It depends on the screen type. Okay, fuck you. Just answer me. So I just want to answer.
It's probably one of them complicated questions.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how, like, the movie theater and if they're doing digital, whatnot. Blah,
and it's
blah,
being
blah,
projected, so like, if the screen's bigger, you'd have to have like, I don't know. It's like there's all the different scaling stuff and.
Yeah.
And then lighting too.
Yeah.
Yep. What was it? New Mutants, the X-Men movie, is apparently trying to still release in theaters this month.
That's a fucking waste.
In
And
like 20 days.
A fucking waste.
And that's fucking funny because that's that movie that's been pushed back 2 or 3 years now, I think, or something like that.
New
Just
Mutants?
give it away at this point.
Yeah, it's been pushed back up multiple times.
Just give it the fuck away at this point. You might as well be, because ain't nobody going to no fucking theaters to see it.
New Mutants is Disney though, right? Isn't that the Marvel X-Men?
Yeah, but it's been pushed back like multiple times is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're just gonna release it through Disney Plus, right?
I wonder when it was first like shown. I'd have to look.
Oh, that's crazy. They don't want it competing directly with their old shit though.
Uh-huh.
So they'll probably wait till Mulan's done before they put it on Disney Plus. Walmart announces free drive-in movie screenings for Black Panther, Lego Batman, E.T., and more. And you remember how we had that grand plan of a radio frequency playing the sound for the movie? They already do that for drive-ins.
Yeah, I already figured they did when we were talking about that.
Yeah, I like, for some reason I just assume every single movie I've ever seen with a drive-in has a little speaker box, even the movie Twister, and I'm like, wait, does the movie Twister have a scene with it? It's gotta, because that's what I remember. And I don't want to just destroy my reality right now, but yeah, it's such a simple thing to have come up with. Like, of course they fucking have that. Like, I was dumb to think that they didn't, but in my mind, I was an inventor, you know? I was an engineer. I was the smarts, you know? What else can we do to get movies back? We can do disposable, digital. Never mind.
What the fuck are you talking
Right?
about?
I'm trying to figure out the next biggest thing to get us millions of dollars in patents. Like disposable digital movies rather than going to the movie theater. Like, you could go buy the jump drive for with the 4K movie on it. It's disposable. It's got, one play, and you could buy it for $15 and go home and plug it in your TV. I don't fucking know. Never mind. I'm just brainstorming here, and you guys are shitting on my idea.
I have ridiculous ideas sometimes, but then I'm like, no one would ever buy this shit.
You got to say them because you need someone else.
Like one of them was like a gyroscope. You know what a level is, like a leveling tool.
Yeah.
I was gonna have one that uses gyroscopic stuff and like reports to your phone, and gives you all kinds of diagnostic shit about like the angles and shit.
Oh, that'd be great.
And I was gonna call it the next level.
I think that'd be dope.
Okay. I don't know if they have gyroscope measuring things on phones yet. They probably already have it.
Well, there'd be a device, and it would like have an app on the phone, a companion app.
Oh, a companion app.
Yeah.
Why can't you just do it on your phone?
I don't know if because it's gonna have phone don't have lasers. It's gonna have lasers too.
Oh, it's got lasers. Oh, that changes. That changes everything. I don't know, man. Patent it. Let's see where it goes. Get a working prototype.
One of our 20 subscribers will make a patent.
I'll give you $50 in backing.
$50 and a $50 wrap.
I don't think I could design one for $50.
And I want 33% of the company.
What is this, Shark Tank?
Yeah.
It's called Shark Tank because
Shark Tank, yeah. Take it or leave it. Like Ross comes in, I got this new idea for a can crusher. I'll give you $25 and 33% of the company.
I'll give you this bag of cans, whatever money you can get for crushing them and turning them in.
Right.
I've got this idea for reusable condoms that use the nut to repair micro tears.
Oh my god!
What
Genius.
Holy shit!
But then my genius brain on the Shark Tank would say, "Well, it's already done. It's used. You don't need it repaired at that point. Do you need to? Can you wash it out and use it again?"
Reusable.
You can already do that if you're brave enough.
All right. That answers that question. Okay. Are you guys what else did you want to bring up?
I got nothing.
Are we cutting it off, or did Ross want to talk about something?
I don't know. Let me see what we got. Oh man. I don't know. It's up to you guys. If you don't want, if I think we're good. If you think we're good.
Yeah.
All right. We'll catch you next time.
Late.
See you.
See you.
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed the episode. You could catch us currently at the Prime 4 podcast on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, and Podcast Addict for audio only. If you want to see how fugly we look in real life, you can also catch us on YouTube under the Prime 4 podcast.